and he's spoken to millions of people, crowds well over 100,000 at one time. He was, his background was his grandparents were beggars. They met under a bridge. His mother was 14 or 15 when she gave birth to him. She abandoned him. He grew up on the streets of Victoria in Holy Spirit state of Brazil. I think that's prophetic. When he was 16, he was walking by a Pentecostal church, had the door open. He heard the preacher preaching. He was curious, just kind of got in the doorway to listen. And the preacher stopped, pointed at him and said, "Young man, God has a calling on your life. He's going to use you to speak to millions of people around the world." Somehow this spoke to this street kid who had grew up with nothing, and he received and he believed. And 2 years later, he had a bicycle and a bag full of promises from God, and he went to Salta State, which is a very poor area in northern Argentina. This is interesting because he grew up speaking Portuguese. Now he's in a Spanish-speaking state in Argentina, and he started preaching under a tree. He had 30 disciples who came to the Lord, and he discipled them just with what he knew. And now those 30 men are leading a movement of churches in Argentina, and he continues to do that. So I just want to say, he's a guy who, he's not here because it's like his job or because he needs to be famous. He's a guy that God has used around the world.